Hey, Royal Rough Riders. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I want to talk to the fathers for a minute because most women, have fathers, but they're not always present in the home. But your spirit is always there, regardless to your presence or your absence, and also your history. Sometimes people look at some of the females today and of yesterday, I'm sure, and they wonder why she choose that man. Out of all the men, this man right here, and some of the fathers question, why she picked that dude out of all the dudes. Most women choose men like their fathers. Yes, you see the things that you don't think they know, the spirit knows, and it follows you. Yes, let me move this camera just a tad bit. It follows you, excuse me. And when I say it follows you, it's because this person whom they chose feels like home, even if the house is unfamiliar. Most fathers don't see themselves until their daughter comes home with their reflection. You don't even know what type of father you are to your daughter until they come home with the real reflection. A man that is just like you, but the only thing different is that this man has a different view of your daughter that you had of her. So you never treated her like you mistreated her mother. But this man is not her father. And it doesn't really matter how much you counsel her. Even the life that you live creates a frequency and a vibration of the life they gonna live. It don't matter if you never let her see you do any of the things that you've done. When you cause other women to have a condition, you give that spirit permission. See, regardless if some mothers or not tell their daughters, oh, your father cheated on me, or he used to fight me, or whatever, never let them see it. Never let it happen at home. When they got there, y'all played like the Leave It to Beaver couple. The spirit is still there. It's with you. So, I don't know if you're not aware of this, is what I'm saying, or you just don't care. Some men don't care because it's not their daughter, but it is somebody else's daughter. Excuse me. I had a friend, whose dad was a cheater. She told me all about it. I never saw him, but that was a thing with her, even all the way up to she was grown. And for whatever reason he was cheating, a cheater is just a cheater because they're a cheater. It doesn't matter whom they're with. People, you can't stop a man from being a cheater. He has to stop himself by having value within himself, not to give himself away to anybody else other than the one who he's with. Now, if a man don't want to be with a woman, you need to go ahead and do your thing. You go stay, leave, or go. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. But it doesn't make sense if you're going to stay there and not be right there. So anyway, get back to the story. And she was telling me her dad was a cheater. And every man she got was a cheater. She was a good girl, beautiful. I mean, beautiful girl. Worked, had a career, all that. Just beautiful. But every dude she got with was a cheater. And I was like, make it make sense. And then her dad said to her one day, you always getting with those no good ass niggas. Excuse me, ninjas, whatever you want to call them. No good. That's what he said. She let him know you weren't a great example. She said you weren't a great example. Because, children get older and they figure things out. Not that she intentionally even got with these types. It felt like home, even though the house was unfamiliar. It felt like home. See, there's a frequency that we be on that feels like home, even though it's wrong. It feels right because that's how we grew up. You have to change your frequency oftentimes to get a different result. You can change your life. You don't have to be trifling and no good all your life. You don't have to follow your dad's or anybody else's footsteps. You can make your own. You have your own 2 feet. You can walk in a totally different direction, and blessed be positive. Positive direction you're going in. See, I don't know if we unpurposely seek out familiarities. Some men attract women like their mothers. Like, regardless of the title of an individual, they have a way of living. And some mothers are horrible. Some are good. Some are indifferent. However you want to do it. But how is it that you draw a woman just like your mother? Sometimes, like even with the woman who draw men like their fathers, I think it comes along as well as to unforgiveness. You have to forgive them for what they do. Because if you don't forgive them, you hold on to that vibration. And when you hold on to that vibration, you draw the very thing you don't want. Excuse me, y'all. You draw the very thing you don't want. And then when you get what you do want, it scares the hell out of you. When you finally do run up on a good woman, you be like, wait a minute. Is this real? You get terrified because it's something you've never had. You think that all you gonna get is this. When you start to forgive, you let go of that vice that holds on to you and have you draw the same thing that you didn't want to draw. You have to forgive to live. You can't just keep holding on and harboring things, because if you keep holding on and harboring on the things, you're going to dock up to the same shore you've been docking up all this time. That's why even if you get rid of the bad woman that you would now, you're going to go find another one, because that's what you're used to. You're not used to working hard. You're not used to looking in yourself and changing yourself so that you can get something more that you've been getting, because it's called work. You have to work on yourself. You can't just get a good woman and you done had all these bad women and you have not yet gotten rid of the energy of the bad women and thinking that you're going to treat this good woman like you treated all the other women, which they may or may not have deserved it according to what they did or didn't do to you. But you have to redo to rebuild. So I hope that helped y'all. Don't leave no sense, S-C-E-N-T-S, for them hounds to follow your children because of the thing that you done that left the residue that leads them back to you. I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get it before it gets you.